We're only interested in one thing. Can you tell a story, Bart? Can you make us laugh? Can you make us cry? Can you make us want to break out, enjoy a song?
Today we're just I want you to see what the tools of our trade are. A title, a logline, a synopsis, character sheets, and then a treatment, which is now going to be about 4 pages, and I'll tell you why later on in this class. But what you want to do is you want to put Act 1 on a single page, and you want to put Act 2 on 2 pages, and Act 3 on 1 page. So the first 2 pages of a treatment is introductory information, title, genre, and then character, themes. So those are your first 2 pages of your treatment. And then the next 4 pages, you're going to do Act 1, Act 2, and Act 3. In film, it's basically 3-act structure, but they call it 4 acts, and the middle 2 acts is basically Act 2. Today in class, we talk about Act 1, Act 2, Act 3, which everyone knows about. So that's what a treatment looks like. People don't want to read your 110-page script. So you write a treatment that gives them the story in a couple pages. Also, when you mention a character for the first time, you put it in capitals. You capitalize it. And if it's a character list, then you would capitalize those names too. So down here where I get into the story, you can see that the first time that I mentioned Qian, his name is capitalized, but later on, down here, his name's not going to be capitalized. You're trying to bullshit the details. You're just trying to push through it. Sometimes there's some intricate logic involved, like, well, what is the matrix? How does he get in? How does he get out? You don't have to explain how that works in the treatment. Sometimes you write a treatment just for yourself, just so that you can start telling the story to yourself. And that treatment can sometimes be long. I have a treatment that's like 25 pages. And it's just for me to know what I want to say. I would never send that to someone. I would have to write a smaller version, and I have written a 2-page version of that 25-page treatment. So here's an example of a treatment that I'm working on now. When a series of murders rocks a small religious community, all evidence points to a rare document stealer who turns out to be the greatest forger in human history. Hoax Zodiac. My little synopsis, and then I start writing the treatment, and then I realized that Act 1 is 2 pages, and I think, damn, this is a long story. And this treatment turned out to be like 10 pages with pictures. That's like my investigative little, report. So sometimes you just need that. You need to tell the story to yourself. But when you go outside the room, you need to do it much more succinct. Maybe you have some idea and you have some ideas for characters. Try and think about it and then imagine it's all in a pot, in a stew, and you have to boil it down to basically its little essence. That's the log line. Write the log line, which becomes the DNA of every scene. The little embryo that creates the baby.